We all know Jovi dropped the Mentality track, which was aimed at Lyrical and Tchana's pulse, and of course they responded, and we'll be diving into all of that. Stay tuned.
Yo, Speedy Bums, hey.
There are some people who might be clueless about the genesis of the beef between Jovi, Tchana's pulse, and Lyrical. So for their sake, for your sake, I will be giving a summarized rundown of what actually happened. So months back, Lyrical, a Ghanaian rapper, decided to come at Cameroon talking about our flaws and all. Then some Cameroonian rappers responded, some with songs, others like Jovi on Twitter. 4 months ago, Lyrical then releases The Moment of Truth, in which he responds to all the rappers, calling out Jovi and other Cameroon rappers for not doing what it takes to make their country and music industry better. He then concluded by promising not to sing about that anymore. He was done. Then it was Tchana's pulse, a rapper who began his music career with a Jovi diss track. His track First Commandment spoke about the new bell drama and Jovi's leadership ability. We waited for Jovi's response, and finally he did some days ago. So in case you are wondering what Jovi actually said in the Mentality track and you have not heard it, of course we're going to put links to the Mentality track in the description below, so go check it out. And if you want to know our take on this, we're also going to put links to that video in the description. Check that out. The Mentality track addressed both rappers, so we waited for them to respond. Tchana first responded with the track of his own titled Zero Plug, in which he says he takes Jovi's threats as comedy, and contrary to popular opinion, he says Jovi's tracks are whack. He goes on and on with other insults aimed at Jovi. I will honestly say Tchana's pulse has some bars, and he said some things which Jovi might be tempted to respond to, but I hope he doesn't. I believe he's bigger than all that, all the beef, all the diss tracks. Some months ago, if somebody came at Jovi like this on Twitter, we will be hearing Jovi's immediate response. I just believe after the whole TZ Panchak Jovi Twitter, Facebook exchange, I do believe his team have decided to caution him on how he responds on Twitter, because right now we don't hear a lot about Jovi. We don't hear Jovi calling people out online. We don't hear Jovi sending out threats or insults online. We don't hear all of that anymore. I think his team is kind of holding that back, because we would have expected Jovi to say something, and I've scrolled through his Twitter page. He has said nothing since the 16th of February. Now let's move on to what Lyrical has to say. So it seems he is keeping his promise of being done with all the songs about Cameroon rappers. When a blogger mentioned him linked to the new track, he simply had this to say: "What is funny about you, this 237 blog, is you know I can mess around and put your whole country in the hole, not just one rapper, but you keep mentioning my name near trouble. I wish I had the time this time." So he was responding to 237 gossip mail. So reading this, it reminds me of the fact that there is normal people language and rapper language, talking about putting a whole country in a hole with just his words. Oh god. So either way, from his tweets we get the hint we might not be getting a Lyrical response track, and hopefully a conclusion to all the back and forth diss tracks. Make sure to subscribe to Tchana TV, hit the notification button. Till next time, Tchana TV, we are craziness with a strategy.